Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, July 31st, 2018. This is Jennifer. As you can see, I have something new on my design wall today. This is a Bargello quilt that came from my orphan block collection. This was actually more of an orphan quilt where it was in pieces, and I'll put a picture here of the pieces it was in. There were 3 pieces. 2 were the 2 parts that had been cut apart to make the Bargello pieces, and then there was a little bit of Bargello pieced together. I squared up the edges of the 2 pieces, like these that just had the stripes like this is one whole piece over here. And then I cut the Bargello piece that was already put together. I cut this piece over here, I cut in half, and then I just pieced them all together and squared up the edges and made this very, I think, very lovely, very aquatic quilt top for the Linus Connection. I am almost positive that this came from Sarah in Houston. Sarah, I don't know if you remember it or not, but I think this was one of your friend's UFOs. As you've noticed, I've been making tops for Linus. I'm kind of in between big projects at the moment, and I like it that way. I do need a little bit of a mental break between big projects, so I've been doing some stuff for Linus. I've been doing a bunch of small stuff, and right now I'm also packing for a trip. So last week I showed you guys the quilts that had this fabric. This is the one with the, this has the zoo panel, and this fabric I had in my stash. This is what I'm going to use for the back. This is, if you can see it, I think it's upside down, but it's got little owls in it. You can tell just by looking at it on the hanger that it is the exact same palette. It's perfect. So I'll be putting this on the back of this quilt when it's finally quilted. And I'm pretty sure I have a batik that I can use for this. I have a fair amount of the batik left over from the Metroid quilt, which is sort of a navy blue with dots. And I was thinking I would put that on the back of this, so it's just batik front and back. This one might actually be hand dye, but it's very similar, so that way I can wash it a couple times with color catchers and just try to get all the bleed out of it before I pass it on. Tomorrow is the first day of August, which means today is the 31st, which means it is J.K. Rowling's birthday, and it's also Harry Potter's birthday. So I just have to acknowledge that because, as you guys are extremely aware, I'm a very big fan of Harry Potter. So I just wanted to throw that one out there. But also because it is the 31st, that means tomorrow is August. And I am the next Talk to Me Tuesday swap block recipient. I have already received, I'm gonna say half of my blocks because I was mailing for Crystal and Vanda, so I already had theirs, and then I've already made one for myself. So I want to show you what I have so far. This one came from Abby yesterday, so I have Abby's block, I have Vanda's block, and I have Crystal's block. And I do have an idea of what I'm gonna do with those. I pulled out all of my leftover neutrals that I used for the back of my blocks, and I'm thinking of making a background of the log cabin block that we made for our swap, but in just neutrals. So that way the blocks that I received from the swap, I can put those into some sort of pattern, which I'm still playing with. I don't know what it would be, and have those really pop against like a neutral background. So when will this be done? I have no idea, but I have been pulling some of my neutral fabrics to cut into 2.5-inch strips so that I can make all the sizes I need to just sit and chain piece lots and lots of these blocks. Like I mentioned, I will be out of town next week. I am not sure if I'm going to have an internet connection, so my video may go up on Tuesday and it may not go up on Tuesday. So if I don't post next week, no need to panic. I'm just out of internet range, which I know is a shocking idea, but every once in a while I think it's a good thing to do. And then we have another post tomorrow. There will be another post next week. I'm actually writing both of those posts today so that they will be able to go up when tomorrow obviously I will be here, but next week I will not, and that way that post will come up. If you haven't commented yet on last week's topic in the Facebook group, please do. I've already given away 3 sets of charm packs, and tomorrow will be no different. I will be giving away another charm pack for last week's prompt, and then there will be a new prompt tomorrow so that you can get in on that action. If I'm out of internet reach next week, then I will just post the prompt a little late. It'll be a couple days late, and I'll just give everyone a few more days in tomorrow's drawings. Make sure you check out Anita's feed, her Facebook, her Instagram, so you can see all the ways you can help Jackson and his family while he has to go get his surgery. You can help support their family so that they can go all together when he has his heart surgery. So you guys have a look at her feed and check that out so that you know how you can make a difference in his life and his family's life. And as soon as I have information about the superhero raffle quilt, as soon as Jennifer has that information to share with us, I will be sure to post that. I know a couple people have asked me. I know it gets confusing. There's more than one Jennifer, and that's okay. It's totally okay. So if you guys ask me, I'm just going to direct you to her. So go, you check out Jennifer's feed. That is Jennifer Rolls, also known as Playful Piecing. So you can check out her feed, and she is the one who is going to tell you what's happening with the fundraiser quilt. I did want to throw out there, if you guys follow me on social media, you know that a group of persons unknown has been stealing pictures of quilts from the internet, my pictures from Fandom and Stitches. What I think they're probably doing is going to Pinterest and typing in a category and then taking like the top 20 pictures, and then they are purporting to sell blankets. I've already talked to one person who bought a blanket and she got nothing. So she got a credit card charge and then the website disappeared. So if you guys see Fandom and Stitches quilts, or quilts that you know are owned by a designer or anybody else, if you see a quilt that you know is not for sale on a website saying that it's selling it, they've been posting ads on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know about where else. I mean, those are the primary places that I am, so I don't know if they've been doing it anywhere else. If you see those, please report them as scams, because that's what they are. They are scams. They are using stolen pictures to earn money, and then they are disappearing. And so they actually used a picture of my original Project of Doom. It's not even a finished quilt picture. It's a picture of my quilt like in the backyard, no batting or anything. My husband's holding it up for me. And they posted a picture of Rainy with her Project of Doom, and Rainy is in the picture. So you guys, if you see stuff like that, please report it and let me know, and let the designer or whoever you know the picture belonged to, let them know, because you can go to whoever is hosting that website and you can report a DMCA violation, which means they are using copyrighted material that they're not allowed to use. And even if it's a Fandom and Stitches quilt, you can copyright your photo even if you cannot claim copyright on Harry Potter. So that is what I said when I filed my complaint, was that they had stolen a copyrighted photograph of a quilt that I myself designed, and that they had no right to be selling anything based on. So if you guys see those, please report it. It's been taking up way too much of my time the last few weeks. They've been basically shutting down one website and then a week or two later popping up somewhere else. So your help is greatly appreciated in that. It's a really crap thing to do. And the only thing that we can do is just keep shutting them down and let as many people know as possible. If you see it pop up on Facebook, report it and comment. It's been a really stressful couple of weeks. I don't want to spend too much time talking about this on Talk to Me Tuesday. You can see more about it on my social media. But I want to thank you, everyone who helped so far, and everyone who has given me heads up when you've seen this stuff going around. I haven't been talking about it on here, but I wanted you guys to know that, like, I am extremely aware of it, and I'm doing everything that I can to take them down when they are stealing our pictures and trying to make money off of it. Okay, so that is it. It's, like I said, tomorrow is August. I'm next in the Talk to Me Tuesday swap, so send your stuff to me. If you don't get them in the mail this week, it's fine, because I'm going to be gone for about a week, and then I will be home again. You guys be sure and go to Fandom and Stitches for the UFO quilt along, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.